So I was wondering Mr. Bale to come and stay.
Hi. Hello everyone. Good morning everyone again. Good morning everyone. I need you guys to listen. I'm doubling as both mentor and judge for today because some of our judges and mentors are not able to make it down to Lagos tonight. We've been traveling, so on account of social lender. So I came in late yesterday night, and apologies for coming in a bit late as well today. There are a few things I want to say about today's hackathon, which I should have said at the beginning, but I'm happy that you guys have started. First of all, realize that we are not asking you to write any code, right, for today. We are focusing on the ideation stage, right? We will only judge based on the things we see in your PowerPoint or in your slideshow or in your presentation, right? So even if you are writing any piece of software, you are just going to have to put in screenshots into your presentation, all right? So we are not judging that. I need to mention that again, okay? Now, for today's hackathon, we think Nigeria needs it today. And to be honest, part of the reason why we're doing this is that usually for our organization, especially Bincom, we always do an ideation strategy meeting at the beginning of the year or at the end of the previous year towards the beginning of the new year. And so, as with this hackathon, we're looking at what are ideas or issues that we can solve as a technology company today. Hope we understand, right? And so this hackathon is more focused towards income, social lender, and all of that. But generally, it's not as focused on that, but focused on problems that exist in Nigeria that technology can solve. All right? Our presentation here will be made public, right? So please, if the idea is something you intend to implement by yourself on your own, please don't share it here. I need to mention that, right? Don't share it. It shouldn't be on the presentation. If it's something that, oh, I want to build on it or I intend to retire on this idea, don't share it, right? Because we are making it open source, open source, meaning that we are going to make it available to the world. Anybody can pick it up and decide to run with it. Hope we understand that. It's important. I hope everybody was hearing me. That's very important. Okay? Now, in terms of the hackathon, we've also added a new section, which is what we were supposed to start with, and that's what you must start doing now first, which is the brainstorming side. We want to hear at least the top 10 ideas that you guys came up with, and then you shortlisted to this one that you are now presenting. Hope you understand. There are principles to brainstorming. There are no bad ideas. Nobody can be shut down. You cannot say, why did you say that? It's not possible. Those are principles to brainstorming. And we are starting this session with a brainstorming section of it, which is that everybody throws ideas on the table and then you can agree as a team to say, let us build these particular ideas. On your presentation, the first slide has to be your brainstorming done to say these are some of the ideas. We expect 10 from each group. Some of the ideas we mulled over before we then decided that this is the one that we are going to implement or build on. It could also be a combination of multiple ideas or a combination of multiple solutions to multiple problems. Do we understand that? Right? So your first slide, everything, please remember, is brainstorming done, which is that these are the ideas. We don't want less than 10, it can be more, right? And that part is also being judged. It's part of what we are judging because it tells us about creativity in your group. But part of why it's important is we don't want one idea to shut down things that may be dormant or may be more interesting to everybody else. Do we understand? Right? So that's the first thing we need you to focus on right now. Number 2 is that we've also set up this session such that you have about 1 hour or 30 minutes or thereabout to work on your presentation. It is physically impossible for one person to try and do the entire presentation that will make you win. Right? You need to divide different parts to different people. Discuss it and then get different people to do different sections. So maybe someone can focus on the process flow. That's when you have shortlisted to the idea you are putting forward, right? Someone focus on the process flow. Someone focus on maybe layout. Someone focus on marketing plan and all of some of the other things that you need to put forward as regards what you are presenting. Understood? Right? Every team should have a team leader. If you don't have one, point at someone in your team now to be your team leader who will be the one to coordinate that process in itself, right? Everybody in the team, somebody in your team will have to present as well. Everybody in the team will be standing with them at that point. Okay, so that's the second point, your presentation. We will only judge what we see in your presentation, right? How long is each presentation? 7. No, it can't be 7 minutes. It's 5 minutes. Total of 7 minutes. Including question and answer. So your presentation cannot be more than 5 minutes. It's actually 4 minutes. So 1 minute for your brainstorming, 4 minutes for your presentation for that idea, and then 2 minutes for question and answer. Right? How many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. So that's about 35 minutes. That's almost an hour for presentations. So judging criteria. When you are presenting, include marketing plan. How people know about this lofty idea that you have talked about. Include it. Include financial model. How will you make money and what are going to be the expenses? And is this going to be an NGO or is it going to actually make money? Right? It does not have to be